Good morning, and I request all the participants to be connected with us. The program is about to begin. Dear participants, please be connected with us. We are going to start the program within 2 minutes. So we proceed with the function. Good morning to respected speaker, principal, coordinators of the program, colleagues, and all the learned delegates from academia. I'm Dr. Samir Nada, and I am privileged to welcome our speaker of the day, Dr. Santosh Gedzge, Associate Professor, Ashok Ramani College of Pharmacy, Petwadgaon, Maharashtra, and all the learned delegates on behalf of management, principal, and staff of Sant Gajanan Maharaj College of Pharmacy, who has clubbed all of us for this 4 days online faculty development program on pharma industry insights, recent trends, innovations, and digitalization. Dear participants, I'm sure that all of you have enjoyed the yesterday's session of Dr. Nanjavde sir and Mr. Santosh Vankundre sir. Now it's time to move to the fifth session of the program and first of day 3. So for this particular session, we are having a dynamic personality in the field. So let me introduce our today's speaker, Dr. Santosh Getsge. I'm privileged and honored to introduce you, sir. He has completed his graduation in pharmacy from Solapur University and post-graduation and PhD from ICT Mumbai. Sir has cracked competitive exams like GPAT, GATE, and NIPER. He is having rich experience in the field of industry as well as academic. And most importantly, and I feel proud to announce this, he has received grants worth 32 lakhs from various funding agencies. He has 2 Indian patents, many research papers in international recognized journals, and he is involved in developing and marketing 19 products from various companies like at commercial level. Currently, he is working as associate professor in Department of Pharmaceutics at Ashok Mane College of Pharmacy, Petwadgaon. So I welcome you, sir, once again on behalf of Sant Gajanan Maharaj College of Pharmacy, Mahagaon, and I request you to please proceed with your session. Please, sir.
Thank you, Nadab, sir, for this kind words. And I really privileged to share my some of the knowledge that I've gained in last 10 years. And I personally thanks Principal Dr. Suresh Kileda, sir, and the management of the Sant Gajanan Maharaj Education Trust, Mahagaon College, for inviting me on this national FDP particularly. And good morning to all the participants particularly. And as I see, there are various faculties from all over India has been joined for this particular session. And it is indeed my pleasure to share what are the newer opportunities in entrepreneurship particularly. As I see the title of the FDP, that is the modern insights and digitalization in the pharmaceuticals field particularly. As we see, there are so many trends are currently going on in industry particularly. So we will see in this discussion what are the new trends and how we can use the digital technology to start our small or anyway big enterprise to enter into an particularly entrepreneurship journey particularly. So my screen is visible to all?
Yes, sir. It is visible. You can proceed.
Yeah. So the topic of my presentation is entrepreneurship opportunities of 21st century, right? For pharmacy graduates particularly. It's not just limited to pharmacy graduates. It's all to the pharmacy stakeholders. It might be you are just DPharm or to an doctorate candidate who is doing in academics particularly. How the knowledge that we have gained during the graduation to the doctorate degrees, how we can solve the various small to big problems. And if we can join the technology in hands, we can start something new, which is a disrupting to the market particularly. Okay. So if I'm seeing the traditional way of entrepreneurship, right? We are know that the traditional way, right? When we are in teaching particularly, what we are teaching to our students, yes, when you enter into a pharmacy field after completion of DPharm or BPharm, you can start either your medical shop, it might be your retail, or it might be a wholesale shop, right? So this is the smartest or the safest way to enter into the business particularly, if I see. It might be your a shop where you can sell it to your surgical items, where you have the bulk quantities and also in good margins particularly. And about to this, if you have some small industry experience, you can start your small scale industries, right? Cosmetic, it might be your Ayurvedic, Ayush license, or the recent trends, that is, you can start into nutraceuticals particularly. Or there is a last 10 years, there is companies in Baddi and in Chennai side, in Ahmedabad side. So they are making the products and they are selling all over the India by franchisee business. We call it as PCD, propaganda cum distribution particularly. Or there are some multinationals in foreign countries who can give a distributorship. You can start into a distributorship business particularly. Or simply, as I see when I was working with Ajanta Pharmaceuticals or in Sheril particularly. So there are so many small players who can start their entrepreneurship journey by starting simply third-party manufacturing or loan licensing particularly. And there are some firms we can do a contract research for the other companies, right? And there are so many other avenues which can be go inside the an entrepreneurship journey. But uh, in this traditional journey particularly, there are some hurdles particularly, as I see, because you require lots of investment. It might be you're starting your retail medical shop that can cost you an 3 to 4 lakh rupees, to an starting in the smallest nutraceutical unit, which can cost you around 40 to 50 lakh rupees as per the GMP standard. Or when in case of a pharmaceuticals, this the smallest you need to start with liquid manufacturing, where you have an investment around 50 to 70 lakh rupees. Correct? Then you, whenever you start particularly, you face the issue of a technical manpower particularly. Correct? And the biggest problem, as I see with the current pharma enterprises, they have very, very poor market knowledge particularly. What you have making, does the market require the particular product? Because so many companies, as I see in the last 5 years, they make product haphazardly. They don't know the market requirements, what are the demands particularly, and why this particularly product they are making. That's why, as I see, this is the one of the reason to failure into market particularly. The next thing, that is the regulatory aspect. Correct? Whenever we make the particular products, as I see, is simple. When you make the particular nutraceutical products particularly, you have to follow the FSSAI laws particularly, and people don't read the regulatory aspects particularly. There are regular updates on the particular guidelines particularly. In case of pharma itself, there are so many avenues. We have a cosmetic license, we have a drug license, we have a medical device division, and the SEDESCO. So people are very, very unaware of the regulatory aspects. That's why they don't see the particularly challenges. Then the next things, particularly the courage. As I see, when it's my just 1 year, and as can I see in the academics point of view, because the students, we train them to join the industry particularly, or join the particular and job particularly. But there are so many small businesses where we can do the particular good amount of money, but there is a lack of courage to enter into the particularly entrepreneurship journey. And the third thing, they don't know the what are the newer opportunities, what are the trends, what are the waves currently into market particularly. And as I see, the students at the graduation level, post graduation level, because there are so many good networking websites, as can say apps. Most of our students, they are not connecting with the industry persons or the various academic persons or the various stakeholders particularly. Because if they can start by networking, particularly at the stage of a third year or fourth year of a B.Pharm, so whenever this searching the jobs, or particularly starting a new enterprises, because they require a guidance particularly, they require a guidance, they require the help to start the particular enterprise particular. So they are not making the right use of the networking apps particularly. Because in case of research, we all know that the research gate particularly is very, very, very useful research app. Correct? And in case of in professional life, we use the LinkedIn. But if we can start presenting ourselves or students, so as I see the some of the skills, that is poor networking, this is the one of the hurdle. So I know there are so many avenues available, but we need to work together. So for solving the industrial, social, and economical needs, we at academic level and with the support of a government, we can solve some of the social, industrial, and economical needs. And by solving this particular needs, the starting of your enterprise, particular and entrepreneurship journey, particular. So today, I'm going to discuss simply four newer opportunities in entrepreneurship. In case of, I'll say, pharmaceutical domain particularly. So this pharmaceutical domain, you need to connect with the life sciences particularly, because we are pharmacy graduates, but we know all the biology, we know the medicines. So we are the science graduates particularly. So these are the four new avenues which I thought that I should share this with you particularly. The first, that is affiliate marketing. The second, that is the content creators. The third, which is a very booming in last 3 years, that is digital marketing in case of particularly pharmaceutical life science domain particularly. And the last, that is a smart concept, product development and marketing, which is I'm having an experience of last 7 years. So we all know we frequently uses the internets particularly. We frequently uses the YouTube. Some of you have subscribed some of the channels on the YouTube, right? So this is the particular guy which I'm following from last 2 years. This is name is Dr. Mayur Sanke. He's a BMS doctor from Pune, particularly. So he in a week he uploads 2 videos on YouTube. So he particularly describes and give the detailed information of particular products, particularly on his YouTube channel, particularly. So this is the one of the product that he last week he introduced into his YouTube channel. That is multivitamin for kids. That is the Zenith Dan gummies. Its usage, benefits, and detailed review, particularly. Simply, he's an Ayurvedic doctor, but he given detailed review of our pharmaceutical products. Simply this gummy to an in just last week he explained in very frequent and fluent way the Tabiplu tablet, which was marketed by Glenmark. So I just mentioned, you can see his subscribers is 1.03 million subscribers almost. So basically 10 lakh followers is having. He's an influencer particularly. So whenever he uploads his videos, so basically in just 2 to 10 days, basically, he can reach maximum 5 lakh followers particularly. So in the second image, can you see he has shown the product, but he has mentioned some of the links. You can take up this product from, you can either Amazon, you can take it either from Flipkart or directly from the website of the company. Okay, his own e-commerce site, Zenith. Correct? He has mentioned. Correct? What is the meaning of this particular images? The third thing, whenever we use Instagram particularly, you might see in some of the ads that people are doing on their particular Instagram pages, correct? And sometimes they put up the link for purchasing the particular products, right? So this is the particular representative image from the Instagram. The next third thing that I got it from the Facebook. So most of the people are using organic cosmetics particularly, because the organic concept is very people are very useful to use the particular organic products. So this particular product is also available in India particularly. And what this mean? So basically they are promoting the brand of other companies to purchase due to their influential followers particularly. So this is nothing but the affiliate marketing particularly. But in affiliate marketing, so as you show the ad or link for particularly an XYZ store on your particular website, correct? It might be your blog on the particular website, or it might be social network. It might be some people are following you on Instagram. Some people are following you on YouTube particularly, right? So whenever he has shown the particular link, so the customer clicks the ads or link particularly, and then this customer is sent to and particularly an XYZ design store. It might be your Amazon, it might be your Flipkart, or it might be your his own e-commerce site, correct? Through a tracing link particularly, correct? So then the customer makes a purchase on an XYZ design stores particularly. and the affiliate network records the purchase and details of the transactions. Whenever he clicks, suppose he had to taken 2 or 3 boxes of this particular gummies, then this affiliate network records his transaction particularly, and the transaction has been confirmed by the third party, that is the manufacturer or the seller particularly, and the transaction is credited to you. So what transaction has been created? There is some advertisement fee that the particular affiliate network will provide to you, correct? And the commission is credited to your account only. So what he has done, the doctor. So as I see his history, particular doctor, he has a good clinic in Pune region, Pune city. So since at Pune city, so people will visit to the most of the allopathic doctors, MBBS and all this stuff. So he has a traditional and Ayurvedic practice. So with the help of digital technology, he started his YouTube channel almost 4 years back, and last 4 years he has reached to an followers of almost 10 lakhs people. So out of this 10 lakhs, suppose, can you imagine, the particular video has been seen by 5 lakh people. Out of the 5 lakh people, I'll say 1% people can click on the ad, and that has been sent to particular an e-commerce site, right? So I'll give you one representative example how Amazon works on this particular affiliate network particularly. And this is the particular example. The doctor hasn't been an BMS doctor, but there are, if you can search on YouTube, there are 7 to 8 pharmacy background persons who are having followers of almost 15 to 20 lakhs, 2 million followers they are having. And below this, there are another 20 people who are in the range of almost 1 million persons. So they are influencers particularly. So basically just see because Amazon, which is very, very wide company globally, from last 4 years, Amazon is expanding its horizons in Indian domestic market particularly. So what is particularly this Amazon is doing? They are recommending the products to various customers particularly. So there's a particular website of Amazon, that is affiliate program, amazon.in particularly. So this is affiliate marketing particularly. What we have to do? So basically what the doctor has been done, initially he has done his YouTube channel, and we frequently visit the YouTube, and YouTube is particularly an app by Google. Because Google is world most dominating company who is having the technology particularly. It can show you the relevant videos. So you can make the either a blog or your particular website, or you can make your YouTube channel, correct? When you have a certain level of followers, it's not and just simply you have 10,000 or you have 3,000 followers, because this Amazon affiliate, they require a minimum 50,000 followers to be on your particular YouTube channel, or there are some visitors that needs to frequently visit to your website particularly. So when you have a sufficient number of followers on your particular YouTube channel or a particular website, then and then this particularly allow to register on the particular affiliate program. When you have registered on this particular affiliate program, you can recommend their products particularly, correct? So this product can go to millions of the peoples. You can share millions of the product particularly to the large publishers or individual bloggers, and also the social media influencers. So basically out of this click, you will earn up to 10% of the affiliate fee particularly. I'll give you some of the examples. When you go to this particular website, see in our healthcare domain, there are so many products available on Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal, 1mg particularly. Because Amazon presently giving health, beauty, personal care appliances. Currently, the affiliate fee is around 8%. Okay. What this means by 8%, I'll share you in the next slides. Just take an example. You require some of the nutraceuticals for improving the immunity, right? What you search, you will search what are the best nutraceuticals in the online market, right? Best nutraceutical for improving the immunity. When you search on Google, the Google shows some of the ads particularly, correct? So this is done by search engine optimization particularly, correct? So the first top result, that is the number one website for showing the result for it, put at the keywords. suppose you have put in the best DSLRs in India, correct? The first website, you can imagine the traffic for number one article, say there is 20,000 people visit in a month. I'm saying in a month, correct? Out of this 20,000, let's say in conversion rate of around 1%, correct? So out of this 1%, people can click on the mentioned link for purchase, right? So an average selling price of DSLR is 30,000 rupees, correct? Currently, the DSLR cameras having a commission of around 4% particularly. So 1% of 20,000 with a commission of 4%, you can yearly earning 2.4 lakh rupees. And currently, due to the engineering students who's having a good communication and they know the technology of this DSL camera, so right now, due to the various YouTube channels, the currently competition for this particular product is very, very high. Okay, in affiliate marketing. But there are, I made the list of the all the products particularly. So where we have a good competition, and there are so many niche areas particularly for blogging particularly, in case of websites, in case of YouTube blogging, correct? So you can imagine there's air coolers and air conditioners. So currently there is very, very low competition. So you can start something, writing the blogs or making the videos on this particular, you can earn something. So let's talk about our pharmaceutical lab science domain. So currently there are so many categories like a food supplement, correct? So whenever you write a particular article and put it on your website, so say I'll consider in just 6 months you will be the number one website on the Google. So and monthly 5,000 people visit to your website. Out of this, say let's say conversion rate is I'm taking least count particularly. Conversion rate is around 1%, correct? And currently the most result oriented particular nutraceutical particular product, food supplement, which is having a costing around 1,000 rupees for a 1 month therapy particularly, and having a margin of around 8%, you can earn monthly 4,000 rupees. So this is the one category. So if you can make and multiple 3 to 4 particular websites particularly, and you have to put your hard works particularly by making this website very successful. So this is an one-time investment for your entrepreneurship journey, because people will visit frequently to your website on year-on-year basis. As the count goes on higher side, the number of visitors will increase to your website, right? And why I have told to you this particular Amazon, because in the other various affiliate marketing network, like it might be a Flipkart, it might be Snapdeal or other websites. So you are recommending, the doctor has recommended only and Zenith gummies particularly. It's not only when you go to, and by clicking the link, go to an Amazon, because Amazon have a large portfolio. By not just clicking the particular link, you have also purchased some of other items. So suppose this Zenith costing around 500 rupees, and you have also purchased and 1,000 rupees other items. That billing goes to rupees 1,500 rupees. So Amazon gives you and commission on that 1,500 rupees. So this is a very big advantage of Amazon affiliate marketing. And in India, so you can, by sitting at India, you can do affiliate marketing in US. You can also do affiliate marketing in Europe. But currently in India, as compared to US and Europe, the competition for doing the affiliate marketing for other products is very, very low, because most of the people, they are not unaware. And as I see on YouTube particularly, there are so many non-life science background people, they came to on YouTube and they recommend the particular products, but they don't know the ABCD of the particular products. Why this has been added to particular product, or what are the key parameters of the particular product. They are not mentioning particular. So this, in this particular domain, as I see in our colleges, out of the 100 students, there are almost 10 to 15 students who having good communication skill, good writing skill. So this particularly areas, or in case of a teachers, they have a good communication skill, good writing skill. If you can write a good article and publish into a particular website or YouTube, so you can earn this particular various margins. It's a very, very, so many people are earning. I'm saying you can go to YouTube and search the various success stories. They are monthly, they are making 5 lakh rupees to 10 lakh rupees on this affiliate marketing. So what you require, from where you start to do this affiliate marketing, you require a website particularly for blogging, or you require a particular Facebook page, correct? So in case of website, the competition is very, very low, correct? But the investment is also very, very low. In just, I'll give you, in just 20,000 rupees, you can do a good website, good, catchy, attractable website. But in case of a YouTube blogging, where the competition is very, very high, because in just 2 months back, there was a data revealed by Google. So we particularly spent an almost 3 hours on internet, out of which 3 hours, almost an 1 hour, we spent on YouTube particularly. So where the competition is very, very high, and to making the YouTube video, you require a high-end camera, and also you require an high-end editing software, which minimum costs you 50,000 rupees particularly, and DSLR for recording particular video, that also costs you minimum 50,000 rupees. Okay, so you can start by putting the website, but I recommend particularly starting the website for blogging and promoting through the Google. And what are the skills we require by entering into the particular this affiliate marketing? You should be good in science writing particularly, correct? And the next, that is a good, attractable and readable content. Very, very important, because the consumer or the audience that can visit to your website is a layman person. So whatever the product or whatever the particular services you can mentioning, that has to be understandable and readable language particular. Very, very important, a catchy website. So there are so multiple page websites, but uh, the current trend that is an industry that is going on one page website. You can scroll down from first page to the last page particular. And very important, whenever you make the particular website, you should be consistent in the updation of the content and the website particularly as per the requirements particularly. And very important, because we cannot search the whole paragraph, right? So when you make the particular article, put it on the particular uh, website or an YouTube channel, you need to put the particularly keywords on the particular website. By using these keywords, the user can search your particularly content. It might be your paragraph, or it might be your YouTube channel. So as I said in the last slide, we should run good in science writing particularly, correct? It might be your product, it might be your service, right? So there is another very good avenue that is available to our pharmacy graduates. That is science creator, that is content writers particularly, content creators. Because whatever the product that has been developed by pharmaceutical company, or you just simply made a good cosmetic product, but we need to explain what are the benefits or what are the key advantages of a particular product. That has to be written down particularly. So there are so many persons who has developed good products, but they are not putting up the products in case of in front of the particular customers particularly. So there are so many persons who are giving voluntary service, and they are good into writing the particular descriptions of the products, and eye-catchy descriptions, but I can say. So this particularly word that we called as in e-commerce site, that is called a cataloging services, which is required for posting products at e-commerce sites. It might be Amazon, Flipkart, Netmeds, or 1mg. So there are so many pharmaceutical companies who have made the products, but they fail to write the descriptions of the particular products, because they don't know what is meant by increased bioavailability, correct, improved permeability. And there are so many herbal extracts where we need to explain why the particular herbal extracts are so beneficial while using the particular formulation, right? So the content creators is very, very good. If you can go to the particularly Amazon seller account, so there are so many persons from life science and pharmacy backgrounds who are have their own content creation companies particularly, and they are giving the particularly cataloging services. So this particularly, which is the currently the in top 10 company, this e-vitamins particularly, this is started by one of the pharmacy graduate, because he has good in writing the particular content. So this e-vitamins, because I've taken the particularly, I got the information is from science pharmacy background particular. So you can you have to connect the particularly seller, because he need to put his product on the Amazon seller account or Flipkart. Correct. So you can start. There are so many, because you need to register with the particularly Amazon seller account. You don't need to go anywhere. By sitting at your home with your just laptop and with your internet, you can provide the services. But for this, you require the various editing softwares, particularly. Third, very, very big and very, very important, that is the digital marketing. So, as I said in the previous slide, the last April month's data, which was revealed by Google, we spent in a day 200 minutes on the internet. So in the previous era, so we need to visit the particular shop of the grocery shop or a cosmetic shop, or it might be your medical shop, to see what are the new products that are available. Correct. In case of nutraceutical cosmetics. Correct. Since this mobile, when we got in our hands, and since Geo entered into market, correct, since the data is the new asset, so most of the people who's having an 1.5 GB data per day, so they visit almost 3 hours, average 3 hours on the particular internet sites. So the customer is in your hands. You don't need to go to catch the customers. The customer is come towards you. It's on the internet particularly. So this is the one of the Google repo of the digital journey to wellness hospital selection. Just say simple, you need to go to visit to the hospital particularly. This is the data of US, and simply plus minus 10% you can reimagine. In US, almost 77% patients, they use search for selection of the particular hospitals. Almost 83% they use hospital websites to see what are their specialities, what are the facilities present in the hospitals. 54% of the people use health insurance company website. What are the key exclusion and inclusions by claiming the particular insurance? Almost 50% of the people use health information sites, and 26% use consumer generated reviews that we write on the Google, right? Whenever you write something, a good online pharmacy or pharmacy shop near to my place, so you can see there are first 5 results with the stars. How many stars? It might be 4 star, it might be 4.5 star, it might be 3 star, right? People write a review because Google listing a particular shop or particular store on their website, right? It might be your Google Maps, or it might be just simply Google, right? So this is the recent data, as I said. And user, an average in India, they spend around 200 minutes every day on mobile internet. In US, that is around 300 minutes. So out of this 200 minutes, we spend 40% of our time on social media and communicating, of which 38% on Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram. That's why they belong to one company, parent, Mark Zuckerberg, and the 2% to others, right? 30% we are on the OTT. It might be your Netflix, it might be your YouTube, or it might be your Amazon Prime, right? And 30% other categories. Look at the time. 3 hours you are spending time on the mobile, right? That's why we see lots of ads while we're seeing the videos on YouTube, while we are searching on the particularly content on the Google, correct? Because the customer is everywhere, particularly. That's why almost in US, as I say, 70% of Americans have conducted search related to personal health in last year, correct? In India, the content is around, currently is around 42%, because we all are very, very aware of our health. What are the new trends? Why, where to see the what I to maintain the hygiene, particularly. Where are the good products on the Amazon? Where are the good products on the Flipkart? Correct. What are the reviews, particularly? So more than third of the Americans, they use social media to research health conditions, particularly. And half of the all patients who use the internet to self-diagnose end up, because whenever our one of the family members they get sick, the first thing when we connect to doctor, suppose he has mentioned some of the prescription, we just Google it. What are the prescription means? What is the brand name means? What are the side effects? Correct. So this is the particularly audience where we need to catch them particularly. So, and in case of purchasing of medicines, to fill or not to fill particularly. After a doctor visit, this research side effects of the medications, and they were prescribed. Correct. So 60% of the patients say they do research of their prescriptions to understand them better and even decide whether they will fill it or not fill it. I mean, whether they will purchase it or not purchase it. So this is the condition in particular product. So this is the one of the survey done by an particular. 2/3 of the people believe they should be making decisions about personal health and wellness on their own, because in the earlier days we need to go to visit the particular doctor, or whenever you require the information, you need to visit to read the particular books, correct, or you need to connect with your doctor friend to get information. But when we get this mobile in our hands, so almost 2/3 people, they can search it, the particular website, and to know the conditions particularly. So in pharmacy, because we serve our products to patients, correct? But in case of the other industries, they say that is the customers. But the trend has been changed. You cannot say they are the patients. You need to say they are the customers, because the pharmacy companies can provide a personalized care through the right use of the digital services. It might be sensors or tech-enabled devices, or through processing data collected by this particular uses. So this makes really strong case for digital marketing pharma industry. So if you can go to search on Amazon, Flipkart, 1mg, almost an 80% companies in India now, whenever they have a good food supplements or nutraceutical product or cosmetics, they have launched their products on Amazon, Flipkart. But in the other domains such as NetMeds, 1mg, or Practo, or Libret, this is the online pharmacy of India, where they have a license to sell the medications. So almost an 80% of Indian companies, they have launched their products on the online market particularly. Correct. As I said, it might be searching and telemedicine website such as Practo, 1mg, or NetMeds, or Libret particularly, or selling through an online pharmacy, or the product like cosmetics and nutraceuticals particularly, food items particularly. You can see the on Amazon, Flipkart e-commerce site, or simply, and recently just in 15 days back, one of my product which I was developed for my previous boss in Sherry Laboratories. He has a good hand moisturizer, because see, there's a trend. Whenever you use frequent the hand sanitizers, there are some images currently viral on WhatsApp. So see, frequent uses of this hand sanitizer can damage to your hands, correct? So this particularly product I have developed for an moisturizing effect particularly, that is skin flora. So my boss has started a new pharmaceutical company, so it has started exclusively on online market, the skin flora. And there is another trend that we have developed, that is an EP skin. Sorry, it's not EP skin. There is another product, I forgot the brand name of the product. So because we use lots of mobiles, tablets, and the laptops, so whatever the ultraviolet rays or the IR rays that comes from the mobile screens, that can damage to your skin particularly. So there's a particular good product developed by our company. So it has been launched by my boss into market on the online market particularly. So he has not selling this product for Amazon, Flipkart. He has own e-commerce site particularly, because we know that the market is open to everyone and all over India. So you can launch product in all over India with a minimal marketing investment. And as I'll see the, because some of my previous company's product which I have developed, because I'm getting some of the royalties for my products. So I suggested last year to sell this product from the e-commerce site particularly, and I was associated with the marketing team. So the Amazon or any Google, so they help you to give you the leads for the customers particularly. Whenever this lead has been converted and you get the revenue, then and then you will pay the marketing cost to the Amazon or Google particularly. So with a zero investment, you can start selling the product. But for that, you need to select the right product from the customers, that is the third party manufacturers, to sell on the product. Uh, can you imagine? There is a. I read the newspaper daily, particularly. Uh, are you aware there is a particular company in Delhi, Dr. Juneja's lab? In last 3 months, I have a good reading. So this company is selling the product like you are aware, the Pet Safa. There's another product called Sachi Saheli. Correct. There is another product called as Eye Mantra, eye drop, and there is another product in just 15 days they back launched that Ichku Malam, Ichku cream for the fungal infections. So all these products are under either in Ayurvedic domain or in nutraceutical domain. But if you can see the marketing this guy has been making is very very huge. In Maharashtra, almost each and every district level newspaper or in the and state level newspaper on the front page, on the last page, every day he's spending millions of rupees for making the products. If you can see the concepts, they are very 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 common concept. So in just earlier days, he was making pet sapa and a chur, correct? But he knows that people are very very uh, ridiculous by taking the powders, correct, for relieving the constipation. So he has just 2 months back he has made a granules, and people will not use that 100-gram powder dibba, but he has instead just made a 5 rupees sachet. So whenever you have constipation, as like we purchase the shampoo sachet, so you can go to medicine and you can just take it the particular product, a 5 rupees sachet for relieving the constipation. So these are the innovative concept the people are launching to market. But for that, we need to keep eyes on what is the going on into market particularly. This is the fourth particularly marketing, particularly entrepreneurship. There is smart concept products development and marketing. So basically, with the help of our domain, whatever the domain knowledge we have got in pharmacy, it might be your pharmaceutics, it might be a pharmacology, correct? We can make some of the products and that can be sold out to companies particularly. So basically, concept selling. It might be academia, with the help of academia to fulfill some of the industry requirements. As we are know, I'm just telling you some of the case studies which I was developed in last 3 years. So we know there are some herbal extracts which are very very purest form. Correct. There are so many companies selling into market, but to sell the particular herbal extract, we need to understand the base ingredients of the particular herbal extracts. Correct. And also we need to keep eyes on the what are the market demands and what are their requirements. There are some of the traditional herbal extracts and there are some value addition to this herbal extract. Like in traditional herbal extracts, we know that we have a caffeine extract, we have capsaicin, correct? We have antibiotic capsaicin, then the curcumin, the biggest researched herbal extract in India, correct? We have piperine, antibiotic piperine, high gingerols, shagols, lutein, and piperine. But when you add this particular herbal extract with the right formulation, you can do some of the value addition. So we have developed one of the product which is called as vitamin C plus ferulic acid extract particular. So this ferulic acid which can be get it from the one of the plant. So this is one of the antioxidant, and this is another product called a minoxidil plus capaxil. This is one of the herbal extract. So if you can search it out, when we have the herbal extracts, so this is having an issue of stability particularly. So this stability or performance effect or release effect that can be resolved by using an encapsulation technology. So at an institute level, whenever we assign the project to final year BPharm students, or it might be your second year master students. So this is the smallest concept, encapsulation, which can be convert the herbal extract that can be encapsulated inside the particular shell. So one of the instrument that we require, that is spray drying, correct? Which is the I think most of the colleges are in the nearest in district. One of the college having this spray drying. So we can do some of the encapsulation for cosmeceuticals to prevent evaporation and reaction during the storage or processing, and also to retain the activity particularly. I'll give you one of the company in US, that is company called as Salona Encapsulation Technologies particularly. So this company is just making encapsulated herbal extract. Okay, to one of the product, that is Salsphere anti-aging lift. So this microspheres that are made company, which is a technology for immediate and long-lasting reduction of fine lines and wrinkles. So for immediate tightening and firming perceptible within the few minutes. So this particularly Salsphere anti-aging lift, this particular product, which contains an collagen boosting peptides for long-lasting reduction of fine lines and wrinkles particularly. So we know there are so many herbal extract that can be work as an anti-aging product, correct? But for that, you need to optimize, you need to do some of the formulation to get it the particular product. So this company has done a smart way. Particularly, what he has done, so he has made a concentrate form of the particular formulation. So in the most of the FMCG and cosmetic companies, they have the base cream ready particularly. Even though one of my juniors, she's working with Hindustan Unilever. So they all the Hindustan Unilever cosmetic products, in case of cream domain, topical domains, they have their particularly a base cream ready. You need to add the concentrate and you just mix it and your product is ready. So this company has just made a concentrate form. Instead of just selling this palmitoyl tripeptide, which is a peptide which can work as an anti-aging product. So this company has been added along with this peptide, that is lecithin, which we know this is a permission enhancer, phospholipid. Then this tocopherol acid, which is vitamin E. Niacin, yes, it also having an effect on the skin. Then resveratrol, one of the good antioxidant for affecting on the free radicals particularly. Then coca seed extracts, then candelia wax, then punica granatum extracts, panax ginseng root extracts, that is PVA for maintaining the viscosity of the fluid particularly. Then sodium glucoside, which is surfactant, tartrate, beeswax, phenoxyethanol, which is a preservative, ethyl hexyl glycerin, dimethyl silicone, and glycerin, which is a humectant. So I'll tell you this palmitoyl tripeptide, which can available in market, that will get you around 20,000 rupees a kg peptide particularly. But this company is selling this 1 kg of this particular uh, concentrate form at around 70,000 rupees per kg. What you need to add? You need to add only 1% of the concentrate, and you just need mix it. So this company is just making the concentrate form. So there is another product called as anti-blemish product, where they have just used the Glycyrrhiza glabra licorice root extract, then shea butter, CAPB, that is cocamidopropylbutane, salic salba extract, which is preservative, colloidal oatmeal, which is a moisturizing effect, glycerin, chamomilla rutica flower extract, glycerin, soybean oil, xanthan gum. Correct. So what we have did just meant to maintain all the herbal extract at a good condition. They have added some of the agents like xanthan gum to maintain viscosity, sodium chloride, sorbate preservative, bromelain, glycyrrhiza. So if you can visit some of the companies, you can see the newer concept. And to make this product, you need just a cosmetic license, and that can be get easily without any minimum investment or infrastructure. So these are the some of the products that can be made. So this company having another product like hydrosal natural antiseptics, multi-sal flavor, multi-sal fragrance, the retinol, which is very important molecule, as vitamin A palmitate for acne management, because having issue of the stability, vitamin A. There's another product in the acne management is benzoyl peroxide, which is having a issue of stability. Then resveratrol, which we know is a BCS class 2 molecule having issue of solubility. So this particularly microencapsulated product, which is free, which has resolved the issue of solubility, and that is a skin repair. You have seen the ad on the particular television, right? Repair the Charlie's K Baad. So this particularly product contains this particular Salspay skin repair. So whatever the loosely skin which has less content of the collagen, so this particularly product which can improve the collagen synthesis of your skin, so you can look very young by using this particular product. And this multi-sal fragrance, there is a particularly fragrance advertised by Hrithik Roshan, high deodorant. He has advertised like the fragrance can retain up to 8 hours, correct? So basically, and sustain delivery of fragrance by using an encapsulated product. So this is the smaller concept by company. So you can also do this. So in the previous slide, I mentioned the particularly active, that is ferulic acid. So this ferulic acid, which we got it from one of the Japanese company, so which is basically an natural antioxidant which we got from the particular foods. So there is a product available into market which we called as vitamin C 20%. Because vitamin C, when you apply topically, there are so many advantages of vitamin C when you apply topically, particularly. So it can give you relief from the photo aging, correct? Then it can also improve your collagen boost properties. It can be either given to fight with free radicals, correct? But the problem of vitamin C is its stability. When it get in contact with the light, air, and moisture, that is this L-ascorbic acid is converted into L-dehydroxyascorbic acid, which is an inactive form. So there are so many serums available into market, and they are very high price serums, particularly. The Cipla, they are selling this vitamin C serum, and 60 ml serum they are selling under 1500 rupees. But they have filled under the presence of nitrogen. Whenever you open the particular serum, in just 8 days, you can see a brown color liquid. So the original particular serum has been degraded and it has to throw it because it don't have the active vitamin C content. So there is another concept which we called as anhydrous vitamin C's, anhydrous vitamin C gel. Okay, but this vitamin C, as I say, anhydrous, that has to be mixed with some of the liquid excipients. Okay, at a concentration, vitamin C concentration 20%. So we got a good reference of this ferulic acid from one of the US university. So when we combine this vitamin C, vitamin E, and ferulic acid, the potency of vitamin C that can double, okay, in photoprotection of the skin particularly. So we have combined this ferulic acid with vitamin C, and we have made the particular product. As you say, the commercial benchmark vitamin C, we have made the gel and we have kept it at room temperature, okay, and at the excellent temperature, 50 centigrade. So in just 7 days, you can see discoloration of particular product in case of commercial gels. So we have made the particular product with silicone elastomers, PDMS, okay, and there are other two particularly silicone excipients where we have developed the anhydrous system vitamin C 20% along with ferulic acid. That's why the potency of vitamin C is almost 4 times higher. So you can see our product, which is almost stable for almost 28 days and also at higher temperature. So this particular product we have made and successfully established data, and we got a cosmetic license for the particular product. And we have licensed this product for the one of the Bangalore-based company called as BioNova. They are selling under the brand name Novo White C, which is a triple combination. Why I'm saying triple combination? Vitamin C, ferulic acid, and hyaluronic acid. And this is also one of the Mumbai-based company. They are selling under the brand name Dermalite. And there's another company in Bangalore also that is they're selling under the brand name Uglotam. So there's another concept. We know the and just 6 months back there's a good startup in India. They are selling only caffeinated products. We know the caffeine. When we drink the beverages where we have the caffeine, or also we can get it from our tea particularly. But this company Lipoid Cosmetics, from where we get the various lipids for formulating the nanoparticles or liposomal formulations. So this they having another cosmetic division. So they have made the product called as caffeine Habazo particularly, where the caffeine is in the liposomal form. So if you can see this particularly, I'll just take a notion. If you can see this liposomal caffeine, where they have the size that is around 12 nanometers. So this is the one of the good product. Based on this product, there are so many personal care products available into market. So one of the product I want to share that is in Germany, and that is from last 6 months. It is also available in India. That is Alpacin. It is caffeine shampoo, because this caffeine, it's a sinus stimulant. That in case of alopecia and all the baldness, the blood circulation to your hair bulb is very, very low. When you improve the blood circulation, the chances of growing a hair is very, very high. So when we use caffeine, but the scalp thickness is around 70 to 80 mm in size. And to cross the particular membrane, you need the liposomal formulation to enter inside the particular hair bulb. So this Alpecin has launched in 3 variations. It might be, it is in the caffeine shampoo C1 for strengthening hair growth and reduces hair loss. Then they have the caffeine liquid, Alpecin caffeine liquid scalp tonic, which reduces hair loss, energizes hair and scalp. And the third, that is the double effect, that is the Alpecin anti-dandruff and hair loss shampoo, particularly. So we have just made the same product by using the same liposomal capping in India. So we have made the product, and which is very, very high margin product, and we have given this product to Upnet Healthcare, which is a Bangalore-based company. So they are selling this product under the brand name Upnet's Hair Care Serum, particularly. They are selling 60 ml at around 1200 rupees in the metro cities, particularly. Correct. So basically, along with this liposomal capping, we have also added Chrysanthemum, which is we got it from Solabia, France, and Procapin. And also there's another Mumbai-based company they have launched under the brand name Alpha Folidane's Hair Serum. So this is the another capsule. I'll just keep this. So right now, from last 1 year, I was developing some of the products for the varicose veins, particularly because in varicose veins there are so many problems you can encounter when you, because it can gradually show the symptoms. Particularly for to get the varicose vein, it will take almost 5 to 8 years. But those who stand almost an 8 hours a day, it might be our teachers, it might be your traffic holders or tailors, correct? So or an housewife who can work 2 hours morning to cook your foods, or in the evening 2 hours, right? So currently in India, there is only a treatment that is called a laser treatment to cut the particular veins, particularly. So we have done some of the market research, and we found there is nothing for the topical therapy of this particular varicose veins. And I visited one of the doctor, and we found this is the product currently into an market, which is also selling on the e-commerce site, Varco Lake Oil. If you can see the contents of this product, I'll tell you the content of this product. The content of this product is cod liver oil, aloe vera, and curcumin. And I met the doctor and I asked, doctor, why are you prescribing this product to the patients after the surgery? Doctor said, I don't have a right product with me. And the first physical appearance of the disappearing of the veins, that is the visual sign that yes, I'm recovering from the varicose veins. So I don't have a right product. That the only ingredient that can help, that is the cod liver oil, which can reduce the stiffness of your veins. Just this is a Chennai-based company. They are selling at 100 ml this Varco oil at around 1,000 rupees. Okay, so I told doctor that these are some of the ingredients that are also available in European market. The doctor, that is Sanjay Kulkarni sir, which is in Sangli, who is having a famous Vishrambag Hospital, which is the renowned vascular surgeon and for varicose vein. He has done his fellowship in UK, so he is aware of this particular herbal extracts. So I'm telling you, this is the Asculus hippocastanum lin, which is a horse chestnut seed extract, particularly. So in market, there is a normal extract that can cost you around 2,600 rupees per kg. But there is a specialized extract, particularly, which can cost me almost 3.5 lakh per kg. What is this in specialized extract? So these are some of the products in Germany. Also, there's one company in India, Delhi-based company, who was selling this cosmetic under cosmetic license, horse chestnut cream. Okay, so basically, when we done some of the literature, we found that this horse chestnut extract, which contains the acid, which is the active constituent of this particular seed. And this acid, which is having a 2 polymorphic forms, particularly alpha and beta forms, particularly. And this alpha, which is an orally active, and the beta, which is a topically active form. So in this particular product, that is in gel, they're just making from the normal extract, where the combination of alpha and beta is always there. Okay, so the alpha form that will not penetrate your stratum corneum layer. So we have done some of the literature search, and we found that yes, to give the good product, you need an beta form, which is a topical active. Oh, then who should provide me the beta form? We have also tried at our college level to separate out the alpha and beta form. But since this particular plant that grows in North India particularly, so we have tried our best to get the particular plant. We have also tried to get the extraction and to separate out the alpha and beta form, but the recovery is very low. So basically, we have done another survey whether any company in India has done the separation, and basically we got one company in Bangalore, which is the leader in separation and extraction of the herbal extracts, which is also I'm very happy that this company has been started by an pharmacy. He's an B-Farm from Kerala and M-Farm is from Bangalore. He went to US and to do his PhD in pharmaceutics, and 30 years back he started his company in Bangalore. Now he is having offices in almost US, Europe, Japan, and Australia. So they have reached to a global level for selling the natural extracts. Okay, so I contacted the company, and it was very good response from company. They have provided me this beta form particularly, and we have also done the particularly formulation with this beta esin, and there are another two actives which I have along with this particular active I have added, which can give synergistic effect of this particular product. So I filed the patent of this particular product, and the stability study is going on. So in next 6 months, we are trying to sell this product by an e-commerce site particularly, because there are very limited number of products available for the this neglected varicose vein. And if you can see, you might see there is a particular ad campaigning going on. There is called a Namma Vaidyashala, for varicose vein. So this is the Kerala based company. From last 2 months they were doing excessive marketing for treating the patients of varicose vein. And just 2 days back I was taking my lunch, and I was just seeing one of the news channel, and at a 3 p.m. In the afternoon, I was seeing the show. The doctor is just mentioning some of the medications for treating the varicose vein, because in India right now people are very cautious with their health. In last 10 years, there are very limited cases of the varicose vein, but there are so many patients, and in case of ladies, because they have the varicose vein, because in their life it might be their pregnancy or uh, standing in the kitchen at their lifetime. The ratio in India, out of the 10, there are 4 women who in their lifetime have the varicose vein. So people are very cautious to seek the treatments. So we have chosen one of these particular product, and I hope in next 6 months we get a good stability data and we can launch into market. So you can see some of the companies to get good of the concepts like Synthite. There is another company called Lucas Meyer, which is the sister concern of International Flavor and Fragrance. There's another our Indian-based company called as Sami Lights, which can give you good herbal extracts, specialized forms, and also on prebiotics particularly. There's a company called GAJANAN France. They can leaders in the lipid-based formulation, cosmetic ingredients. Also visit the company called Lipoid Cosmetics, which is a German company, and our Indian company, Inventia Healthcare. They are into leaders into pelletization particularly. They have various pelletized herbal extracts. So, and there is a good journal, e-journal, cosmetic and toiletries, where you can subscribe, and weekly you will get one subscription copy where you can see the trends, because whenever I can see the global trends in cosmetic personal care industry, the Korean people, they are very advanced. They develop the concepts, new trends, then they move towards the Europe, in Spain, in France, correct, and then they can go to US, and fourth in India we will see, and we'll say, oh, it's a new to India. But almost 10 years back, they were launched in Korean, European, and US market. So thank you so much. I'm just wanted to that there are some of the formulations that we can do with the support of our undergraduates and postgraduate students. We have the sufficient infrastructure at our college level. So when you have the sufficient infrastructure, uh, my recommendation is that we need to see what are the trends, what are the requirements of the market. I'm telling you, sir, if you can develop one or two products at your lifetime, there are so many people are waiting for a good, innovative, and market acceptable products. So you need to sell yourself. When we have the good product, there are so many companies who are ready to take up your product, because it's just an licensing issues where we have to take it. We have to take it either on the drug license, cosmetic license, or it might be your nutraceutical license. But there are so many industries in North, particularly in case of Baddi, in Ahmedabad region. When you have a good product and if you can contact them, so they can help you to do the some of the commercial activities, and you need to just launch the product into market. So thank you so much for your patience and sharing my knowledge particularly. I hope you have enjoyed this session, some of the good avenues, and because when I in my college, I'm promoting my some of the students who are good in their writing, in communication for this athlete marketing particularly. Yes, sir. Samar Pal Roy, sir. Very nice session. Sir, I'm telling you, sir, Samresh, sir, at the student at a graduation level, if you can, they can start the YouTube channel, because for YouTube, starting a YouTube channel, you don't require a single Google account. That is your Gmail account, because for all the Google products, you require only one Google account. You can just click on the YouTube and you can start making your videos, or simply there are so many websites. We are aware of WordPress, correct? There is another website called wixnet.com. So without spending a single rupee, they can help you to start your website particularly. And there is another 2-3 free website hosting services where you can make your websites and you can launch to the particularly just what you require. When you go to commercial level, you require and just to make an taking a particular domain, and to host this website you require a hosting services. And I'm telling you, in just 3,000 rupees you can start making your website. That is the minimum investment to start blogging particularly. Can you give me just 1 minute, because my laptop is running out of charging. I'll just start my charging. Give me just 1 minute. Yes, we are back. Vishwika sir, yes, from which authorities will be the approval? For see, first you need to understand what ingredients you are adding. Suppose you have some herbal extract. There is a separate Ayurvedic Pharmacopoeia of India, and there is a separate Ministry for Ayush product. So whenever you need to launch the product in Ayush license, so you need to just check whether it is official in some of the reference books. So in case of the various Ayurvedic products, if you can see, there is a reference, Bhava Prakasha, Charak Samhita. So there are some of the products where you can see the particular if you launch an Ayurvedic product, you need to see the Ayush Ministry and some of the reference books. It might be your Ayurvedic Pharmacopoeia of India or the standard books. In case of our allopathic formulation, as we refer the pharmacopoeia, right? In case of the cosmetic product, you need to just see whether that main herbal cosmetic ingredient, whether it has been approved in India or there is any company who is selling into market. You need to just take the picture or photograph of the particular product and you need to present to drug officer. And in case of the some of the agents, that is in the nutraceuticals, there are some of the I'll say website of FSSI where the particularly department is enlisted some of the nutraceutical products. Okay, so if the product is approved in India, there is no need to apply to new product. But if you have a very new ingredient first time in India, you need to get it approval from FSSI. That has to be launched under the nutraceutical. I hope
okay, sir.
I've given the right answer to you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And sir, one more question.
Yes, sir.
Now, majority of participants are teachers. So
Okay.
what efforts they should take so that they can encourage their students in getting into this type of entrepreneurship?
Sir, I've suggested that because the students, when it comes to a third year B.Pharm or final year B.Pharm, most of we teachers, we know, like out of this 100 students, who are the actives one, who speaks in front of the class, who speaks in front of the large audiences, who's having the good communication skills, right? So we need to encourage them to start the blogging services, right? It might be writing your articles and posting into the websites or making a good videos related to our lab science domain and post it to the particular YouTube. I'm telling you, sir, one of my colleague, she is a scientist at the NCL Pune, and her daughter is just I'll say 6 years old, and she's very good at making the handcrafted products.
Okay.
So she just record the videos and post it on YouTube. So we can support our students. So it might be a pharmacology or it might be your formulation video or just awareing the people about any diseases. So that are the small concepts that can help.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vishwikar sir.
Yes, sir.
Kiran Patel, you want to ask the question? Spotlighting.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes. Yes, Kiran sir.
Hello, sir. Very nice session. And I really appreciate the new opportunities in the entrepreneurship.
Yes.
My quick questions with respect to the digital and affiliate marketing is that I too have my own channel and I have more than 10,000 subscribers.
Yes.
But still what I feel is that what will be the future? Like, you know, when we have a STD, we have mobile phones. And right now we have Android phones. Like what, if at all, is there any sustainability in this particular market? If at all we want to have a career. And my second question will be respect to your extract and herbal products. So as we know that we are having stringent regulations on herbal extracts and products. So so far standardizations and all that, what are the current scenario? I know I guess many of the companies or maybe those who don't have this particular extract standardization and all that, they are just selling as usual in the market.
Exactly.
So what will be the current trends and what will be the future? Means we have to go for entire standardization, then we have to sell. So what is that particular your opinion about that? That will be my two questions, sir.
Okay. So I'll come first to your first question. What is the sustainability of this digital marketing?
Yes.
Kiran sir, if you can see just 5 years back when we have the mobile, correct? For then 1 GB data, we need to pay around 250 rupees, correct? And when 2 or 3 years back, when Jio came into market, right? So Mr. Mukesh Ambani knows. So the next third thing after the petrol, diesel, and all the thing, the data, which is very crucial, correct? So as per my opinion, particularly, so this can in the next 30 years, because the personalized medicine, digitized medicine, this will be the newer concept. So current the ratio, almost 42% people they are actively seeking the services with the help of a mobile. So this can go up to the particular 80%, I can say. And currently the active users in India who is having the, I'm saying Android mobile phone, that is around 78 crores. But if you see the population, we have population of around 131 crores. So this can go up high and high and high. So if you can imagine, sir, out of just 1 crore people, if we can convert them to take up the product by watching your particular YouTube channel, and that 1 crore people, 1% they can take up the particular product, and the prices that can go high. So you can earn lots amount of the advertising fees from this particular. And as Amazon is pushing particularly, I have to say this Flipkart has been taken up by Walmart, correct? So this Snapdeal is not performing into market. So there will be only two channels in the digital marketing. So either the Amazon will sustain, or when Walmart come into market, the Flipkart has to perform. So, and in case of the this, I can say our online pharmacies. So the internal news are that the Amazon is also trying to get the online pharmacy licenses from the SEDESCO. If they get the online licenses, so they will be also selling some of the medications, a separate division. So I'll see there is a bright future in the digital marketing, and very booming. And in my presentation, I mentioned, sir, there are, I'm telling you, n numbers of product. If you can see, I mentioned in my presentation, Dr. Mayur Sankhe. If you can go in his video, and if you can see his chat box, there are so many people are asking, sir, can you give information on this product? Sir, I'm athlete. What will be the food supplement should I take? There are so many questions, so many leads coming towards out. And if you can
Yes,
just
yes, sir.
collect the data and make some of the specific channel, okay, a relevant channel particularly, so you can grab that particular number to visit the particular your channel.
Yeah,
Okay.
that I agree with you, sir. Actually, what I thought is, if at all you are dealing with the information with respect to medicines and all that, then
Yes.
YouTube is always in a concern, because you can see in last maybe couple of years they stopped the video of child. So what I see is in the future they might have some control on these medication advertisements and all that. And if at
Yes.
all you are giving and if you are not authorized, then these particular things are under the control. Because if at all you're taking something and if some mishaps have been happen with your advice, then there can be a huge penalty. So I think that can be regulated, and this can be a once again a hurdle in your progress. That was my first question.
But
And
but
with respect to the other audience, like you can see as a Kariminati, or if you see an other big booming channels, they are growing like anything. So in that competition, where will we have? That's the
see,
that was the direction of this particular question.
people who follows the Karaminati and all the people, they join YouTube, they see YouTube for the entertainment purpose, right, sir?
Yes, yes, yes.
But
That's there. That's a
whenever
significant
we
difference.
have to need an advice, a medical advice, or to get information on particular life science domain, it might be your disease or medication. So there are some
Yes,
specific channels, they follow it, and there is always demand. So there is a one doctor who is a physician in Punjab, who left all his hospital and all this stuff. As can see, searching some of the information, and he is having a followers of almost 30 lakh followers, sir.
no, no,
So
I do agree with you. It's not that
and
question. When you are dealing with medication advice,
but as a
then
pharmacist, as a pharmacist, we are authorized to give the drug medications, right? We are authorized to give the informations. If we can push up the particular to our PCI, correct? Because we counsel some of the patients when they came up to our medical shops, right? So
Yes.
in future, I can see that for giving information in online mode, if we can open up any YouTube channel as a pharmacist, we might get authorized to give the informations.
Yeah, I heard the one news that few channels were banned because they give wrong advertisement. But yeah, that's true that you have to give a authenticate advice and all that. That too, I agree. That's not the question. But when sometimes this case goes into the lakhs and all that, then there should be some stringent agency on that will work whether the advice is given in proper format and all that. That will be taken care. And with respect to that, I am talking whether all these things will be governed by any regulatory bodies, and then there will be some sort of hurdles.
Might be Sadesco will appoint a specific division.
Yeah, sure.
To see the whatever the contents you write on your YouTube channels or websites. These are some of the future prospects. We can see positive response from the government, right? And in case of the second question, the herbal extract, you are saying, yes, there are so many companies who are just making herbal extracts and without standardization or a less standardized form, they're selling into market. But if you can see the trend, sir, if you want to sustain into market or give the quality products, you need to standardize. Then and then only people will buy your products. And there is a
currently
huge
we can sell the product without standardized format now in India?
No.
No, but still there are many products in the
yes, sir.
market
But I can say there's a homemade products like homemade cosmetics and organic cosmetics.
Yes.
Yeah, but they are into and just a small amount of people or a smaller circle. But when you grow at a larger level, you need a standardized format. Correct?
Okay.
Yeah.
For
Thanks, sir.
your niche market, you can go. Thank you very much.
Exactly.
Thank you very
Yes,
much.
sir.
It answered all my questions. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Is there any questions?
No.
Sir? Okay, so thank you, sir, for sharing your deep knowledge on topic. And sir, I'm sure your address would have paved way to understand the strategies of converging to entrepreneurship, no matter what the nature of business firm is. So thank you once again, sir, for guiding us with such a valuable information. Thank you so much. Now I request all the participants to turn on their video, so we'll have a photo session with our esteemed guest. Please, everyone. Sir, have you stopped sharing screen?
Yes, I stopped sharing my screen. Do you want to start?
No, sir. I want to stop that sharing. So you just stop sharing the screen. Okay, fine. Gadge, sir, please proceed.
Yes. Just wait for a second.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, and all the participants for your patience listening and being connected with us. Now I conclude that session is over, and let us assemble back sharp 3 p.m. for the last session of the program and last session of this particular day. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Hello.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you, respected Principal Killedar, sir, and the management of Sant Gajanan Maharaj College of Pharmacy, providing and the platform to share this knowledge with the dear faculty members. And I hope we have a great session today. Thank you so much for your patience and listening to me. Okay, thank you so much, sir. Yes.
It's our privilege, sir. We look forward
Me too,
to hear
sir.
from we look forward to hear from you in future events as well.
I always happy to share the knowledge, because we are here to share the communication. We are here to share the knowledge, because whenever we share the knowledge, we will always grow together and grow bigger. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Obviously.
Thank
Obviously. Thank you, sir. Have a great day, sir.
Oh.
Thank you.
Ganesh sir.
I guess sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Santosh sir.
Yes, sir.
Very nice session.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, so should I take a leave?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you so
thank
much, participant. Yeah. Good day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, good day, sir.